All right. So here we are back at Godot Docs, and we're on this learning new features thing. This is going to be kind of short because 3 of the 4 topics, learning to think like a programmer, learning with a community, and community tutorials, we're just going to skip all this stuff. So let's get done with this. So for learning new features, Godot is a feature-rich game engine. There's a lot to learn about it. And this page explains how we can use the online manual, built-in code reference, and join online communities to learn new features and techniques. All right. Making the most of this manual. What we're reading now is the user manual. So I guess this whole thing is the manual, I guess. It documents each, at least to them it is. It documents each of the engine's concepts and available features. When learning a new topic, we can start by browsing the corresponding section of this website. The left menu allows us to explore broad topics, while the search bar will help us find more specific pages. If a page exists for a given theme, it will often link to more related content. All right. So the manual has a companion class reference that explains each Godot class's available functions and properties when programming. So this thing right here. While the manual covers general features, concepts, and how to use the editor, the reference is all about using Godot's scripting API. All right. We can access it both online and offline. It's recommended that we browse the references offline from within the Godot editor. And to do so, we go to help search help, or we press F1. So yeah, something like that. All right, let's see what else. So to browse it online, we're going to head to the manual's class reference section. Okay. Yeah, there's all that, I guess. Okay. Pardon me. The class references page tells us where the class exists in the inheritance hierarchy. We can click the top links to jump to parent classes and see the properties and methods the type inherits. Okay. So I guess like this, an object inherits it from a node, from a canvas, item, from node 2D, collision, object 2D, physics, body 2D. I guess that's how that works. Normal class inheritance stuff. Okay, so a summary of the class's role and use cases. An explanation of the class's properties, method, and what is this? What are we talking about? A class references page tells us, okay, an explanation of the class's properties, methods, signals, enums, and constants. Links to manual pages further detailing the class. Okay. Note, if the manual or class reference is missing or has insufficient info, we should open an issue in the official Godot Docs GitHub repository to report it. Yeah, no. I mean, like, if it's like we have to do it, we'll do it. But nah, bro. I mean, you know what I mean? We can hold Control, Mac OS command, and then mouse over text like the name of a class, property, method, signal, or constant to underline it. Then Control click mouse, Mac OS, blah, whatever. Control click to jump to it. Anyway, I don't know when or how these people got into such a share everything mood. Who convinced these people? Like when I was talking, I spoke to the free code camp guy like one time, and like right then and there, he like gave me a command to like do something, and I'm just thinking, where do you get off telling me what to do? I told him like something important, and he just freaking told me to go tell somebody else, and I was like, what the hell? Whatever. So yeah, man. I am never going to get invested with these people. They made Godot. Somehow they're profiting off of it because that's why people do things. And if they're not, then what? But yeah, man, I ain't helping out, bro. I'm going to help myself. Now, if we absolutely have to, we will consider it. But if we absolutely have to help them run their own program, maybe it's not a good program. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, learning to think like a programmer. So teaching programming foundations and how to think like a game developer is blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so this is just going to tell you to go to CS50 over at Harvard. I went there for like a couple of videos, and I just was like, it's hard to be hard. You have to understand, we're talking about Harvard here, man. They're not going to be, they weren't like it. When I went to the university I went to, it was hard enough. Okay. Because these professors think that they're hot potatoes, let's say. And, I mean, if you saw when we were watching, the one with Severance, with Chuck Severance, it's just like that. They think they're hot. They think they're everything. And, they just put out crap products. And if you think, and it doesn't get better, the better the university, and I'm putting better in quotes, air quotes. It doesn't get better the better the university. No, it's like a bell curve. I don't even know if it's that. It's bad whether it's a junior college or Harvard. So anyway, just go if you really want to see how to do it, go to Free Code Camp. They suck, but they're the best. It's like, anyway, they suck, but they're the best. So learning with the community. Yeah, we're not doing that either. Okay, so let's go to the next thing. All right, so now we're on to Godot's design philosophy, and we'll see you next time.